Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Rush. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Arizona Diamondbacks have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Grayson Rodriguez. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per nine off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Corbin Carroll in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-0. And a swing and a miss there.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that's off the inside edge, and that's ball three. There's a strike at the knees.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Left-hand batter waits. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Leading off the afternoon.
Digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Perdomo measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Check swing, no appeal, ball one.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Right through there for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That's in there. Now 1-2. Carroll gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Pickoff throw. Carroll back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
There goes the runner. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Gabriel Moreno.
Definitely home cooking for him, Boog. Batting better than .350 here at his home ballpark this season. I mean, a lot of that comes from sleeping in your own bed, having a regular routine, grabbing your favorite meal before you head to the ballpark, all the ins and outs of this place, this city. He's lighting it up.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
2 outs. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Zach Gallen.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Moreno collects, fires to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. And there's a strike. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Wouldn't chase that time. 1 out, bases empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting third.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone. 1-2. The line to kick the pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the catch, inning over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Rodriguez back to work. Hit hard on the ground is short. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Lourdes.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And there's a foul ball. The D-backs trailing by a run here at the top of the second. Ball one there.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. On to O'Hearn. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Way out front for strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Gonna count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. The pitch. And that's through there for a strike. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now Jordan Westburg. There's a strike.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's out to center field. Sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, the first baseman,
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Strike one.
0-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a good eye there. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Bounced up the middle. Perdomo on the run. Throw to first. He's in there.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done. But good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Runner at first with 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. 3 for 6 in the series so far. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Now there's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. And that's off the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball. Mountcastle off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gallen checks on the runner. Mountcastle back on a dive. Three and 2 now. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Alec Thomas.
Here comes a pitch. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rutschman down to first with it. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
The Diamondbacks trailing by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's outside. And that one is lifted in the air. And it falls. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
This is Corbin Carroll, and that's down and away.
Count 1-0.
Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Nice stop. Throws to Henderson. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
2 outs. Fought off foul. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Cedric Mullins.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Next pitch way upstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
In there at the knees. 0-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
That pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Adley Rutschman digs in now. He's already homered in this game. That's a little bit low. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the runner stays where he is. And he grounds one to the right side. Walker tossed to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. The Rush have the lead 2-0. Back now at Oriole Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ketel Marte. And a pitch. Marte, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone into the flagpole. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 11th of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Jock Peterson. Struck out swinging his first time. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. And now 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the right-hander deals.
Full count.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Hayes balls it in, and there's one away. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Gurriel stands in now and watches strike one. Yo, one.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering way off the plate.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And he deals. Just missed.
It's a good take.
strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1's the count.
And the righty deals. And it's even up.
1-1.
That one fouled off. The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working to
put the extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Throw is high and over his head. They'll make it up to 3rd, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder.
Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Jordan Westburg in the on-deck circle. At the belt, he fires. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Santander, the lone runner, stands at 3rd with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 on, 1 out. Goes down looking.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. That's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Fouled off down the right side. Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Two outs. And another ball. And a pitch. That one misses. 3-2 now. Jorge Mateo up next. Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Fly ball down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Alec Thomas. Rodriguez back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swings and chases a low one there.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, that's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but it would have been called a 3rd strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch-out.
Moreno in the box now. No balls and a strike. The line of the pitch. Got him looking for the K.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The 0-1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Missed inside with the curve. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Marte should have it. Falls it in for the out. 1 away.
Now back the center fielder, Cedric.
So up next, Cedric Mullins.
Well, he kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Walker. He steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes will hit next. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swings through that.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed. Out. That one misses. And now 3-1. Adley Rutschman hitting on deck circle. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Through 5, all even at 2-2. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball 1.
And downstairs, action in the pen down there. Dylan Tate up and throwing. Perez getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The punch out there. Looks like he's picked up.
Rodriguez really doing a great job here in the top of the 6th. Throwing 70-plus pitches, and he's still striking them out.
We've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here's Ketel Marte. That's a strike, going 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Now the 0-1. High fly ball out into left center field. Hayes ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The bat number 3, designated hitter,
Jack Peterson stands in. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That
One ball,
misses,
one strike.
and it's a ball and a strike. And that one fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Leads the defender for the strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. The right-hander back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Breaking ball inside. And 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
He hit him with that raspberry jam. Got him all jammed up.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
And there's a souvenir for a lucky fan.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And a count even 1-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. 6 innings behind us. All square at 2-2. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. The wind of the pitch. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That misses off the outside edge.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. And another ball. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is 4.
We got full count.
Kicks and fires. Bounce to the left side. Westburg tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The batter, the lefty,
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball in for a strike. Now the count is 0-2. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. In there for strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
That one inside, 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. And that's outside. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Righty delivers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains 2-2. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. The pitch. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. That'll fire up the dugout. Third home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 3-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Gallen out of the game, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. A new arm into the game, the righty, Bryce Jarvis. This is his third time out this year. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. This one high in the air to left center. Gurriel sizing this one up, and there's one down.
The batter, number 6, designated
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Nelson, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Mantiply also throwing. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Jorge Mateo getting ready to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. The wind and the pitch. That to right. Carroll moving under it. And that is the third out of the inning. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Danny Coulombe.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Alec Thomas now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The 0-2. Got him! And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
There's a strike up high, and it's 0-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Down the line. And that will drop foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Keeping him straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter.
Coulombe punching him out like he's playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Corbin Carroll now at the plate, known for his late inning heroics. On the ground out to short. Sends it across the first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail it 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be Cedric Mullins.
Mullins with his ice-cold bat up here.
Jarvis back to work.
No base hits in the series for him so far.
Ooh, he whiffed hard.
He's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 big whiffs from Mullins. He's looking for 0 for 4 today, I think. Mullins really struggling at the plate this game. He's 0 for 3.
Swings and misses.
And now he's got a big old 0 for 4. Mullins having a real hard time jawing at the umpire, but he's clearly out.
Just one of those days. When you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Hayes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the Rush are just swing happy right
down,
now.
Base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Generous Johnny behind the plate gave us a freebie on that one with a ball call, but it was a strike. Oh, a nice dinger out to the outfield, no man's land.
So they get him out of board with a one-out single.
Number one, but Hayes with a one-out single.
And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 3. First pitch just misses. Right-handed reliever.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
And a base hit right there. They got it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. Righty to the plate. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And that's in there at the knees. 2 on, 1 out. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
So first and second with 2 outs. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Right-hander kick steals. And ball 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And he chases that one. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up
Oh,
some
wow. He
insurance.
really jammed up Machine Gunner Henderson there. That was embarrassing. That's okay because Henderson homered earlier in the game.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yennier Cano.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hayes has it sized up. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Line drive, calls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Peterson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs. Just off the outside edge. Good eye in that spot. Next one off the plate inside. 3 balls and a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The D-backs down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
And that's a rushed win right there. We weren't able to win the series. The Diamondbacks clearly won 2-1, but we kept them from sweeping us, which I'm glad. Congratulations to the Rush. Thanks for joining us for Game Time, the baseball watch party, and we hope to see you again.
And our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.